Welcome to Virginia's ARPA Child Care Stabilization Grant Programs, Attracting and Retaining Staff. During today's conversation, we will discuss how can I create a job announcement and find talent? How do I improve staffing levels via bonuses and pay increases? And lastly, how do I improve staffing levels via staff benefits? The pandemic induced a national staffing crisis, which has had damaging impacts on the childcare sector. This impacts the rendering of critical essential childcare services for the community and also places your childcare business at risk. Now more than ever, staffing is an integral component of the childcare business model. Without the necessary staffing in place, other components of your business's ability to operate are at risk. While there are some external factors that may be out of your control, there are many others that are within your control, with actions that you can consider today to address staffing shortages. As you read about or as you learn about strategies to attract the best talent for your program and offer increased compensation and staff benefits, it's important to note that a staple feature of the Child Care Stabilization Grant Program is that the funds can be used to meet the pressing challenges that the staffing crisis has presented. There are also ways to stretch your grant funds further by finding other ways to offer incentives to your staff, either through participation in programs such as the Child Care Subsidy Program, or by offering incentives that do not carry a high price tag, but still produce meaningful value for your staff. And we will talk through some of those options today. So first, when creating new staff, you may want to consider having both the job description and the job announcement for the position that you're filling. There's a difference between them, however. The job description defines the job and the minimum requirements for the position. It functions like your contract with the employee, letting the employee know all the important things that someone who does this job needs to know or be able to do. The full job description, however, provides a lot of details that, while relevant, may not be necessary to explain up front. The job announcement, on the other hand, serves a different purpose. The role of the job announcement is to present to prospective applicants, here's why you should come work with us. It's more about creating a document that not only tells a person about the job, but also explains to them why they should want to work for you. Think of it like trying to sell the job to an individual. To attract top talent, it is well worth the effort to take the time to craft a high-quality job announcement. In his book, Lean Recruitment, Gary Romano of Civitas Strategies recommends a 3-part job announcement comprised of 3 main sections called the why, the what, and the how. So part 1 is the why. In the first section of your job announcement, you will want to explain the why. Why an individual should choose your organization as their place of employment. This doesn't have to be lengthy, maybe 5 or 6 sentences, but what you want to convey is what about your business will make them want to take that step into the unknown and come work for you. How do you stand apart as an employer? Is your workplace a fun environment? Is it an opportunity to help children who need your services the most? What inspires you and your current employees about working at your business? What is exciting about it? What do employees get out of being a part of this organization? Those are the things you want to include in this first section. This is also where you will want to include your basic business information, such as where you are located, the neighborhood you're in, and what's nearby. Part 2 is the what. In this section, you'll want to talk about the what. This says what skills and capabilities are most essential for success in the position. However, be sure to keep it brief. Research shows that the more skills and capabilities you include in your job announcement, the less likely somebody is to really assess it and apply for the job, because they begin to see all the things that they can't do rather than those they can. So keep this section to the 7 or 8 most critical items that you feel are most important for them to have to succeed in the position. And part 3 is the how. In your final section of your job announcement, you will include the how. This section outlines how prospective applicants apply for the position. What information are you going to want to know? Do you need a copy of their license when they apply, or any other certifications? Do you need other information up front, like for them to fill out an official job application or submit a resume? These are the questions that you will want to include in this final section. As you are drafting your job announcement, don't hesitate to look for inspiration from online job sites. It's often a great idea to see what other announcements for childcare providers in your area or even across the country are highlighting as important whys and whats. This is a great way to understand how things are being discussed or communicated currently in the market. And you would do that search by opening up the online job site, and typing in the name of the position that you're hiring for and see what announcements come up. Also, to aid in you moving forward with crafting a job description and a job announcement, there are links and templates available in the written guide on the VECF ARPA page. So now that you have your job announcement, how do you get it into the hands of the people that you want to hire? Most people start with posting the job announcement at online sites such as Indeed or on local job boards such as the Child Care VA's ECE Job Hub. Additionally, using social media and statewide and national professional associations is another approach to getting the word out. There are also active approaches that you can take to search for talent, such as reaching out to potential candidates who are in your network, and also those in your network that can help you connect with potential candidates. These are folks like your friends, your current employees, and the families that you serve. It can be really important to let them know that you're actively hiring, because they can serve as your most effective connectors. Another useful group of connectors can be other professionals in the childcare field. Not everyone is extremely competitive, and there may be people that you know in the childcare field who don't see you as a threat, who would be happy to connect you with anyone who comes to mind. And now we'll discuss ways that you can remain competitive in today's job market. As we enter the post-pandemic world, we are seeing every indication that securing top talent is going to be highly competitive. This may be a time where you want to consider bonuses and incentives for new hires to be paid back if they leave your organization in less than 6 months. You can also offer incentive pay and say that For a period of time, like the first 3 months, you will pay a slightly higher rate to get the talent into your organization. The same can be true about your existing employees, because what you don't want to have is wage compression, which occurs when you start hiring new people at a higher rate of pay because there's so much competition in the labor market. This can leave your existing employees who have been loyal to you or with you for years suddenly feeling like they're making much less than incoming employees. Because of that, you may want to consider employee retention initiatives, such as offering incentives for your staff to remain with you in your organization. And these can be done through temporary bonuses or temporary wage increases. And for more information on just how to offer and structure these incentives, especially in ways that do not put you at risk or put you in a even worse financial position, please see Rewarding Staff with Bonuses and Temporary Pay Increases at vecf.org/ARPA-read. And it's important to know that VDOE is committed to easing staffing shortages and reducing turnover in childcare programs. Programs that participate in the childcare subsidy program will receive a 20% addition to their base ARPA childcare stabilization grant. Those funds can help offset some wages or bonuses or incentives for staff, among other uses. Also, eligible educators in programs participating in the PDG B5 initiative will receive up to a $2,000 teacher recognition grant from VDOE. Let's discuss staff benefits. While compensation is likely the number one factor in someone choosing to enter and stay in a job, benefits are also a critical piece of their decision. There are many reasons why you should offer benefits, and here are a few of them. It will improve staff satisfaction, which aids in increased staff retention. Happy and healthy employees are more engaged employees. Offering benefits can make the employer more competitive in a tight labor market. This is what could separate you from another program offering similar pay. And offering benefits lets staff know that they're valued and that you're supportive of their needs. The pandemic has brought on different needs and considerations for your staff, and they need a place of work that can meet those needs. However, providing benefits does not have to be an all or nothing concept. There are different benefits that can be offered with varying price points. Some may be little to no cost, some may be more significant. Even small increases can make a big difference in a tight labor market. You may be wondering where to start and what your options are. But most importantly, you want to be sure that regardless of what's being offered, that your employees can see the value in the benefits, easily understand them, and easily access them. And while this is not a complete list, here are some of the common benefits that a company, such as a childcare business, can offer their employees. There's paid time off, health insurance, retirement, supplemental insurance, including employee assistance programs, tuition assistance, and staff development, and also childcare benefit for your staff. To learn more about these offerings, you can begin researching traditional insurance providers. You may find that your existing payroll company or other online payroll services like Gusto or Zenefits can provide you with certain benefits. There's also professional employer organizations, shared services networks, and other platforms for collaboration, such as your local Chamber of Commerce, that may offer other ways to provide benefits for your staff or discounts to do so. Also, outside of offering company-sponsored health insurance, you can still support your employees on an individual basis in accessing low-cost or free health insurance through the Affordable Care Act marketplace. Ensure that employees are aware of what they may qualify for and facilitate a connection for them to work with a free healthcare navigator who can walk them through their options. And we understand this is a lot of information and a lot to digest in terms of staff benefits, where to start, understanding the platform by which you'll offer the benefits and how you'll find them, and just how much they will cost or potential costs. And because of that, we would want you to stay tuned for a detailed step-by-step guide on selecting and offering staff benefits, which will be available as well on the VECF ARPA page. In closing, the information that was shared today is to empower childcare providers to do what's within your power and means to address current staffing shortages. The heightened awareness and importance of staffing for childcare businesses has created a number of new opportunities to help owners increase the compensation of childcare staff and teachers via the use of grant funds. While the influx of grant funding is temporary, there are ways to structure these offerings to avoid long-term implications like those that we shared today. Additionally, providers can seek out ways to increase compensation and offer benefits for the long term via business planning, which includes things like evaluating your rates, budgeting, and other efficiencies. For more help on addressing staffing shortages, please visit the VECF's ARPA webpage with resources to help strengthen your business. These resources include easy-to-read written guides, webinars, recorded tutorials like today's, and more. And if you would like additional support on this topic or other business topics, please view the coaching calendar on the VECF ARPA's page and register to join a small group coaching session. And here are the additional available resources that are present on the VECF's ARPA page. All of the resources are available in English and in Spanish. Thank you.